In this explainer, we're going to dive into something really beautiful, the inspiring vision of the Khmu people. It's this incredible dream they have for a future that's, both modern and still deeply rooted in tradition.
So, let's just start with a question. Have you ever really thought about what a perfect community would look like? Like for you, what values would hold it all together? For the Khmu people, this isn't just some fantasy. No, it's a real, guiding vision for their future.
And that vision, it actually has a name. They call it the Dream Kmhmu city. It's this amazing concept that manages to blend their ancient heritage with a really clear vision of what's to come. So let's dig into what that actually means.
So what is this Dream Kmhmu city? Well, first off, it's not a physical place you can point to on a map. Think of it more as a shared aspiration, a collective vision for a perfect Khmu society, a place where their unique cultural identity can absolutely thrive right alongside modern, sustainable ways of living.
Okay, so a big vision like this needs a strong foundation, right? It's not just floating out there in the ether. This one stands on two really solid core pillars. Let's break down what they are.
And really, you can think of these two pillars as two sides of the very same coin. On one side, you have this incredibly deep commitment to preserving their cultural roots. We're talking language, arts, all the things that make them unique. And then on the other side, there's this equally powerful foundation, living in harmony with nature. The key thing here is that it's not about choosing one over the other. It's about making sure their identity survives because they're weaving the two together.
So, let's dive into that first pillar, culture. What does that look like in this dream? Well, it's a world where young people are speaking the Khmu language fluently, where their celebrations are so grand they're recognized internationally. It's where the unique sounds of their music, the Jum chants, the pipes, the gongs, are just a vibrant, normal part of everyday life.
Now for that second pillar, living in harmony with nature. The vision here is just as vivid. They imagine a kind of modern, sustainable farming that still respects their traditional beliefs and spirits of the forest and water. You can almost picture it, right? A community with those beautiful, traditional high-floor houses, but with modern comforts inside. They're growing clean, amazing produce and welcoming people from all over for a truly authentic ecotourism experience.
Okay, so this is all a beautiful vision. But how does it actually become real? How does an idea like this get its heartbeat? Well, it all comes to life in the most vibrant, powerful way through their most sacred tradition.
And that tradition is the Gre Festival. It's also known as the Khmu New Year. But believe me, this is so much more than just a party. It's the living, breathing embodiment of everything that Dream City is all about. The festival really has a triple purpose. First, it's a harvest celebration, a way to give thanks to the spirits of nature for a good crop. Second, it's a kind of spiritual cleansing, a way to wash away any bad luck from the old year. And maybe the most important part, it's all about bringing the community together, welcoming a new year filled with prosperity and unity.
All right, let's get into the details. What's it actually like to be there? What do you see, hear, and even taste during the Gre Festival? What really goes on during this amazing celebration of life?
It basically unfolds in three main stages, and each one is just packed with meaning and joy. It all kicks off with a really sacred ceremony for the rice soul, then flows into music and dancing, and the whole thing builds to this huge, incredible communal feast.
I mean, just try to picture it. The air is just filled with the delicate sound of the pisak pipe, and you can feel this rhythmic beat from the tung bamboo instrument. And everywhere you look, people, men and women, are in this absolutely stunning traditional clothing with intricate embroidery. They're all dancing together, synchronized to the music. It's a total feast for the senses.
And of course, the food is a huge part of it. You've got signature dishes like Kmhmu, which is this rich vegetable stew thickened with rice. But the real centerpiece is the communal rice wine. Seriously, everyone gathers around one single jar and drinks together, using these long bamboo straws. It's such a powerful, physical symbol of their unity.
So that brings us back to the big question, right? How does this ancient festival connect to that very modern vision of the Dream Kmhmu city? Because it's clear this is way more than just, dressing up and repeating old traditions.
This quote really just nails it. The Gre Festival is the exact point where the past and the future of the Khmu people meet. It's like a bridge connecting where they've been to where they're headed. It's not about being stuck in history at all. It's about using that history as the foundation for a really strong future.
So, if there's one thing to take away from all this, it's this. For the Khmu people, tradition isn't some dusty relic in a museum, it is their living, breathing blueprint for the future. And by celebrating their heritage with so much passion and joy, they are actively and consciously building that dream, together, one festival at a time.
And that kind of leaves us with a final thought, doesn't it? When you think about your own life, what are the traditions or celebrations, the little pieces of your own heritage that connect your past to the future you want to build? It's a pretty powerful question to chew on. Thanks so much for